December 26th, 2015, a little bit of an update. Arm's killing me. It's actually not too bad, but kind of awaiting the MRI for the torn labrum coming up in a couple of weeks, and so we're just trying to train around it. So today we got a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing. Let's take a look. Here's what we've got. So we got to do the small of, and then pretty much it's just endurance, not a lot of weights, unfortunately. So put on about 2 pounds in water weight from yesterday, which last year I looked it up and it was about 6 pounds. So we'll see how this is what we typically do when we train. Watch some old Monday Night Raws from the Attitude Era. Just trying to kind of, especially being injured, I got to remember back to some times when, just watch wrestling and be a little kid and just kind of be happy all the time sort of thing. So we'll see.
Jesus Christ, look at this guy. He looks like he needs the works. What's wrong with him?
You should know you pronounced him.
You told me he was dead, flatlined.
He got better.
I hate pronouncing people dead over the phone.
How's that? Grease coating.
We got a flatline
Krupp,
here.
start CPR. Milagros, get me an epi. Odette, wake up Dr. Stoggs. Tell him we're gonna need him. Stat. 400 joules. Clear!
Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Uh-oh!
I'm back, stronger than ever, surprise, surprise. They try to take me out the game, but I was alive. I'm back, stronger than ever, surprise, surprise.
Ain't no stopping me.
I am
the evil genius.
now I'm back. Niggas say I died dead in the streets.
So what this is, if you're not familiar with it, is a safety squat bar designed for people with shoulder injuries, arm injuries, but it also hits just a completely different set of muscles than a regular back squat would, or a front squat for that matter. So much tougher. It seems like I can hit about 90% of whatever my max back squat is with this. So we're doing small of junior. We're on day 3, week 1. So we're going to be working our way up to 8 sets of 4 at 105 kilos. The bar itself is 25 kilos, about 26 kilos. So let's get to work. All right, we're 7 sets into the series of 8 sets for 4 reps. I'm taking a minute, so re-rack the weight 1 minute before I have weight back on my back. All right, let's take a look at the final set. Okay, so the way that I've programmed my workouts while I'm kind of awaiting what's going on with my shoulder is do my small of. I got a lot of conditioning, and in between each exercise I'm going to do about a half-mile run. But first we got to rack the weights. So let's do that. Okay, we got those unracked. Got to open the garage. Oh. A little preventative inhaling. All right, so we're using Map My Run to get 800 meters out of this. All right, definitely not a runner, but I'm gonna have to start. So here we go.
Start workout.
All right, so we just turned around 400 meters there and 400 meters back. Then we'll get started on the next thing. Okay, so now we got the next thing. We're gonna do ab mat sit-ups, 3 sets of 30. We're actually gonna superset these. So 3 sets of 30 ab mat sit-ups, and then we're also gonna do 3 sets of back extensions with the Roman chair. Okay. Now, clock is sitting at about 36 minutes. So we rest for 3 minutes, and then we do another 800-meter run, and then we get on to the next series. All right. Okay, so we got about 20 more seconds. So we're gonna go open the garage. We're gonna hit the next 800 meters. We recorded how far 800 meters is on the last run, so now I don't have to take my phone. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Running sucks so bad. Okay, so now we're hitting the Airdyne. We're doing 10 sets, 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest, so I guess it's really more like 5 sets of work. So we're gonna see how this goes. Been using this thing a lot. Wife got it for me a couple of years ago, so here it is, the death machine. All right, so we're just using that running clock over there. I don't know what you can see, but it's about to start at 44 minutes, and we'll do this to 54 minutes. All right, so we got about 40 seconds before we start our fifth and final 1 minute sprint-ish. One of the really bad things about having a shoulder injury is that things like running or the Airdyne, I have to keep can't go too nuts with my left arm and how much movement it does. So a lot of the work is being done with my legs, and after small log and the 800-meter runs, and even my back being a little bit stiff from the back extensions, it gets really, really hard. So, so hopefully I'll just have huge legs at the end of this. Okay, about to get started. Got about 7 seconds left. Okay, the Airdyne's done. We're gonna rest 3 more minutes, so once we get to 56 minutes, we'll go. We got another 800-meter run. Now let's see what else we got. So I had planned for 4 rounds of good mornings and box jumps, but the extra back extensions, usually I only do 3 sets of 15. I did 3 sets of 17. It's a little bit tender. So we'll probably bag the good mornings and make this 4 rounds of 10 box jumps. Yeah, and I'll rest 30 seconds in between. We'll do 1 800-meter run, and then we'll be done. And then the Husky game starts. All right. That had to be the fastest 3 minutes of all time. Okay. All right, it's about time. Okay, 3 sets down, put our jacket on, open the garage, do our last set of 10, run 800 meters, and I'll be back to close the show. Okay, here we go. How does anybody do this for fun? Alright, so the GoPro died out of battery. Still getting used to it, but that's the end of the workout. I guess I'm really just doing these videos because I don't really know what's coming next with my shoulder. You know, doctor said he said a likely labral tear, and if that's the case, there's a couple of different types. One would have me out of action for 2 to 3 months after the operation, and then the rehab, so it's really not so bad. But the other one is 9 to 12 months of out of action back to full strength. So If it's a partial tear, that probably just means some PT and being able to get it re-strengthened, which I'm really hoping for. I know that getting back hurt on Halloween originally, and then feeling better, and then working out, and then taking a rest, and then feeling better and working out, going in that cycle, probably didn't do me any favors. So I'm just gonna have to stick with what I'm doing here and keep my head up, and I guess that's all that I got. So we'll see you next time.